Hey, hold on. Before you close this video, give me just 1 minute of your attention. I want to ask you an important question. How many times have you felt stuck, like you're on an emotional roller coaster with no way to get off? Maybe feelings of discouragement or being lost are something you're familiar with. But today, I want to tell you that you're not alone, and there's a way to turn things around. The words you're about to hear were made to awaken something inside of you, something that may have been dormant for a long time. So, hold on tight, because today's journey could be exactly what you need to reconnect with your strength and move forward. Have you ever stopped to realize how much your own strength is underestimated by you? The truth is, we often face situations that seem impossible to overcome, but when we look back, we see that we made it through. And do you know why? Because you carry within you a resilience far beyond what you imagine. Every challenge that life throws at you is not a barrier to stop you, but an opportunity to discover that you are stronger than you thought. The pain may seem unbearable now, but it is temporary. Your ability to resist, adapt, and grow is what remains, making you stronger every day. Now, reflect on this. How many times have you thought you couldn't go on, but somehow, you found a way to keep going? These moments prove that your inner strength is immense, even when it feels hidden. Life is not about never falling, but about how you rise every time. No matter the size of the problem or the intensity of the doubt, what matters is how willing you are to fight for yourself. Remember, within you lies a power so strong that, if you believe in it, nothing can stop you. So, every time you feel like giving up, remember all that you've overcome up until now. Think of the struggles that seemed impossible and the moments when the only option was to keep going. You are living proof that you have what it takes to win. Your strength is not just a quality, it is a gift, a weapon that keeps you standing, even on the hardest days. And if you've made it this far, it's because something much greater is reserved for you. Trust in the process, because your inner strength is your greatest ally. You know that feeling of defeat that comes when something doesn't go as planned? Maybe you made a mistake or failed to reach an important goal. But here's the truth, failure is not the end of the road, it's just a curve in the journey. Think of all the people you admire. They didn't get to where they are by never failing, but by refusing to give up, even after they failed. Every mistake is an opportunity to learn, a reminder that you're trying, that you're moving forward. And believe me, it's much better to fail while trying than to spend your whole life standing still, afraid to act. It's important to understand that failure does not define your worth as a person. It's a tool for growth. Every time you stumble, you gain a new chance to look at the situation from a different perspective, adjust what's necessary, and try again. See failure as a teacher, not an enemy. It teaches you to be more strategic, more resilient, and, above all, more confident in yourself. The lessons you learn from your failures could be the difference that takes you to the success you desire. And remember, great achievements require risks. Who never tried, never failed, but also never moved forward. Thomas Edison failed over 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. He used to say he didn't fail, he discovered 1,000 ways not to make a light bulb. This mindset is what separates those who give up from those who persevere. So, when you fail, and you will, because that's part of life, look at the failure as a stepping stone, not as a rock in your path. True defeat only happens when you quit. If you keep going, failure will only be a bridge to success. Take a moment to think, in all of human history, there has never been, and never will be, another person like you. This is not an exaggeration. It's a fact. Your way of thinking, feeling, and seeing the world is entirely yours. What you've lived through, the lessons you've learned, the dreams you carry, all of this makes you an absolutely unique being. And it's exactly this uniqueness that gives you a special purpose. It doesn't matter how many people are around you, what you bring to the world is something no one else can bring. Your existence is not a coincidence, it's an essential piece in a big puzzle. And here's a trap you need to avoid, comparison. How many times have you looked at others and felt like you weren't good enough because you didn't seem to be on the same level? That feeling is more common than you might think, but it's a lie. Comparing yourself to others is ignoring the fact that every person is living a completely different journey. No one has the same experiences, the same challenges, or the same gifts as you. So, instead of measuring yourself by other people's standards, focus on cultivating the unique qualities that already exist within you. Remember, you don't need to be like anyone, because no one can be like you. What makes you special is not just your talents or achievements, but the way you impact the lives of those around you. The world doesn't need copies, it needs your authenticity. Your presence, your voice, and your actions have the power to transform environments, touch hearts, and create change. So, stop underestimating your value and start recognizing that you are irreplaceable. There's something inside you that only you can offer, and that's what makes you an essential piece of this world. So, value who you are, because your uniqueness is your greatest power. Have you ever noticed how often we find ourselves waiting for a magic solution to our problems? We want someone to tell us what to do, for circumstances to change, or for destiny to hand us everything on a silver platter. But let me share a secret with you, the answer you're looking for is already inside of you. Yes, right there, deep in your heart. It's in your ability to reflect, decide, and act that the true power to transform your life lies. Doubt and fear may try to convince you that you're not ready, but the truth is you already have everything you need to start. This inner answer is not a shout, but a whisper. It's that voice that encourages you to keep going when everything seems lost. It's the desire to be better, to reach your dreams, even when no one else believes in you. Often, this voice is drowned out by the distractions of everyday life, by the fear of failure, or by the opinions of others. But if you silence the external noise for a moment and listen carefully, you'll realize it's there, waiting to guide you. What's missing is not the answer, but the courage to trust it and take the first step, even without all the guarantees. Acting based on your intuition can be scary, but it's also liberating. The key is to start small, one step at a time. Don't wait to have all the answers or feel 100% ready. Life is a learning process, and clarity comes with movement. Every time you act with purpose and determination, you strengthen your confidence and get closer to your goals. So, believe in yourself. The next chapter of your story depends on just one decision: trust yourself and take action now. How many times have you found yourself stuck in the past, reliving mistakes or recalling moments that can no longer be changed? Or maybe you've spent so much time worrying about the future that you didn't even notice what's happening around you right now. This happens because we're always too busy thinking about before or after, forgetting that the only moment we can truly act is the present. Now is your only chance to do something different, to build something new. It doesn't matter what happened before or what might happen tomorrow, what matters is what you do today. The present is the stage for your transformation, and every second wasted is an opportunity you let slip away. The present moment is where power lies. It's where you can make decisions that will change your life. Think about it, every little action you take today could be the beginning of something big. Maybe you can't see the impact now, but the steps you take in this very moment are shaping the future you dream of. So, stop delaying your plans, stop thinking that tomorrow will be better. Tomorrow isn't guaranteed, but now is here, waiting for you to take advantage of it. Be brave enough to embrace the present moment and take action. Small actions today can lead to big changes tomorrow. Living in the now also means allowing yourself to feel. Allow yourself to celebrate small victories, to learn from today's mistakes, to appreciate the simple things that often go unnoticed. Life doesn't happen in the past or in the future. Life happens right here, right now. So, instead of worrying about what's out of your control, ask yourself, what can I do today to take a step in the right direction? It could be a small gesture, like learning something new, making an important call, or even resting to recharge your energy. The now is your greatest gift. Use it wisely, because it's in it that you have the chance to transform everything. If you're here, it's because your story isn't finished yet. No matter how tough the road has been up until now, the future lies ahead of you like a blank page, waiting to be filled with new chapters. The mistakes of the past, the falls, and the defeats don't define who you are, they are merely parts of a process that makes you stronger and more prepared. What happened yesterday can't be changed, but what you do today can completely transform your tomorrow. Every new dawn is a chance to start over, to write a new story for your life, and to walk the path you've always dreamed of. And here's what's amazing about all of this: the ending of your story is in your hands. It doesn't matter what others said or how circumstances tried to bring you down, you have the power to decide how this chapter ends. Maybe today, you're facing challenges that seem impossible to overcome, but remember, the toughest moments are often the prelude to the greatest victories. Great stories of overcoming are written by people who refuse to give up, even when everything seemed lost. And you are stronger than you realize, more resilient than you believe, and more capable than you ever dreamed. So, lift your head and keep walking. Don't let fear or doubt steal the shine of what you can accomplish. Your journey still has so much to offer, and the best is yet to come. Choose to believe, choose to act, choose to be the protagonist of an inspiring story. Because the world needs to see what you still have to accomplish. Trust, dream big, and never forget, you're just getting started. The future is yours. So, did these words resonate with you? I hope so, because they were meant to touch your heart and remind you of how amazing you are. Now, it's up to you. Take this message with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and never forget, you have the power to change your story. Thank you for being here with me today. Until next time, and remember, you are capable of extraordinary things. Let's go together.